So this is my outdoor koi pond, and it is late October, and I start moving my koi inside, not because I have to, but I've read that you actually shorten their life when you don't bring them inside. And so I'm going to slowly catch all these guys, and I have a holding tank in my garage. And it's kind of nice because I get to enjoy them all winter long when they're out there. We still haven't had a really good frost here in New York, so everything's still looking a bit tropical. Got some algae to clean up over here. But the koi, they're a little skittish right now just because I caught 2 of them yesterday. I kind of catch 2, wait a couple days, catch 2 more, again. Trying to see if I can get them to come up here thinking they're going to be fed, but they're on to me right now, so I will catch some more tomorrow and show you my indoor tank. So it is now December, the middle of December, and the koi pond looks very different. These boxes are my palm trees. That's a date palm right there. There is a Trachycarpus fortunei, which is a windmill palm, and behind that is my Chilean wine palm hybrid. And I've got a couple more Trachycarpus and a pomegranate tree and a Robellini back there and a Wagnerius, but the koi pond is completely iced over. And I don't have to do anything with it because all the koi are inside now. And yes, I know you don't have to take them inside in Zone 6, New York, but I am doing this because, number one, I get to see the fish all winter, and also it extends their life. So I'm going to show you what their indoor facilities look like. It is nice and snowy and cold in New York. So this is my indoor setup, basically, for the koi. You can see I've got a lot of plants in here. There's more plants over there. This is the back of my garage. And so I have this nice big holding tank, which I'll show you a close-up in a second. And then I have these ugly gates on top. It's basically a dog crate that one of my friends gave me for my dogs. And I thought, oh, I'll just put that over because koi will jump out of the tank. And as you can see here, this tank is about, I would say, a good 3.5 feet tall, maybe, and maybe a good 6 feet long. And I often throw some plants in here. This is on some bricks in here, but this is one of my papyruses from out back that it helps keep the tank clean, and it also grows really well with all the fish water. And then the added benefit of having this gigantic koi holding tank in this garage is I have all my tropicals that can't stay outside and really can't be covered in here, and so I have an endless source of basically fertilized water that I pull out of here and water all my plants. So it's a win-win situation on that. I take water out of the tank, I water the plants, I put fresh water in the tank, and so the koi do really well. So I will show you some close-ups of what's going on in here now. So my setup here, as you can see, it's definitely in the garage. It's basically, I did wood, showing you down here, with plywood, and built a big, gigantic box. And then I had liner that I put in, and I had some old filters that I used, and they work really, really well. They're Laguna. They have a pump down in here for both of them. I have them in this bin just in case there's a leak, because they were dripping a little bit right along here, but they're fine now. They stopped dripping. It's nice and dry. But I will show you if I can open up in here. Koi are down in here. Let's see if we can find more than just stick up in here. So I show you. Sometimes they get a little shy when I'm not feeding them. but they're all doing really well in here. And these are all small koi, small koi that I bought for almost nothing, and now that black and white one is probably well over a foot long, maybe longer than that, just over there. And they all come to the top when they think I'm going to feed them, but they know now is not feeding time, so they're all just hiding out. But I do worry about them jumping out a little bit, so, and they like their little cave back in here. It does really, really well for them. So pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with this whole setup here. And like I said, I have lots of my plants down here under fluorescent lights. And it's not just in this section over on the other side of the garage. I have a lot over here too, which I will take a tour of at some point. But this was mainly about my winter koi setup. And the nice thing is I really get to enjoy the koi. In the winter I can come down and see them, I get to feed them, interact a little bit. And if they were out in the pond, which they were the very first year, they disappeared into the caves and I didn't see them until spring. So this is much more fun all the way around, and I feel like I extend their life.